We have some great news to share today from the five-time Olympic gold medalist, one of Colorado's favorites, Missy Franklin. Her dad has been given the gift of life, a kidney donation. Dick Franklin had been battling end-stage kidney disease.
He has been on that transplant list for months. His donor, anonymous until recently, turned out to be an Olympic swimmer, someone he had never met until the surgery last week.
We created a really good bond and friendship over the last, it's pretty amazing how well you can get to know someone when you're going to share an organ with them. But I just felt like we were making the right choice by taking away a little bit of the scary of it, demystifying the process. You don't have to be family to do this. You don't have to know them. You're not having the impact that you.
What I say to Crissy is you know, that we're friends for life now. We're
family.
I was going to say joined at the hip, almost literally.
Very surreal moment when we found out that not only did we have a match, but that she was an Olympic gold medalist in swimming. It was just such a full circle moment.
So this transplant took place 1 week ago. 1 week ago, Crissy got out of the hospital 2 days later. It was the 100th transplant for the Centura transplant team. 100. Can you imagine that too? And then Dick left the hospital, Porter Hospital, 4 days later. And now they're sharing this story. We have a much bigger story to share with all of you because it's pretty remarkable and they hope people learn more about organ donation.
Well, you had talked to Missy and Dick Franklin about this and how hard she was working to try to get her father a kidney. The idea of her finding an Olympic gold medal swimmer to match her dad and be the donor is beyond belief.
Well, it started, and it's so interesting when you say that. So DA, Missy's mom, put a Facebook post out last January. And really, Dick didn't want to do it because they're kind of private. So she did a Facebook post saying how important it was to they hope for a living donor. And Crissy rarely goes on social media, but she likes to follow swimming things. She's a mom. She's got a son who's a swimmer at the University of Arizona. She goes on, and she sees it. She said, I just thought I'd respond. And then she went through the process, didn't tell anybody in her family, no one, until she knew she was a match.
It's so interesting because we all have gotten to know Missy Franklin so well in this area, and you think of the arc she's ridden, becoming a rocket ride as one of the most famous people in the world as a teenager, and then going through the down parts of not being as great a swimmer and the emotional
injuries,
difficulty, and even some sort of depression that follows that. But her fame is part of why this all came together. Her swimming, her gold medal gave her the platform with which to reach someone who could connect.
They all feel that way.
Yeah.
They all feel that way. And Missy's a new mom. She's got a 1-year-old. Her parents want to live close to her, and this will allow them that opportunity. She said, I want them, get emotional. She goes, I want my daughter to know my dad like I know my dad. And he was really slipping.
Well, this
is a big deal.
Exciting.
And they're going to continue to educate people on this process, all three of them. So we have a really, I think, hopefully a great story coming up in a week or so about that whole process.
Look for that. Great to hear.